Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It is Friday. It's Friday, July 25, 2025. Guys, it's payday. It's payday. Congratulations to all of you who have been paid already. Congratulations in advance to those who will be paid today. I hope it will, be used for good things. And yes, buy yourself something nice. Feel for something nice today. It's okay to feel for something nice. It comes with payday. The feeling for something nice. So just go and buy it. Go up to Devon House and buy the curry goat patty. Go and buy the cheesecake. It's okay. Good morning to you if you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your FM dial. We appreciate your company there. If you're listening and watching on YouTube, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with the number 2 beside that. Go on over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I want to say good morning to Errol Townsend. First in the chat this morning. David Nebar, good morning to you as well. Zazzy Girl, hey girl. Roger Smart, good morning to you. Rohan Stadhart, good morning to you as well. Jillian Coleman, good morning. Monique Hunter, Jean Sellers, good morning to you. Who said it's their birthday today? Wait, we'll soon do the birthdays. All right, we'll soon do birthdays. Yvonne Jackson, good morning to you. And all the others over there on YouTube, big up on yourself. If you're listening on our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, good morning to you as well. And those on our website, the Listen Now option there, good morning to you as well. Thank you for making it Nationwide 90 FM. All right, big up my TikTok peeps as well. I'm live on TikTok, Nora Gay Bant, and you can search me over there. Vanessa! Hey Vanessa Webster, my friend, big up yourself. Vanessa says she feel for a new phone. Wow, that's a very high-chested feeling. But all the best to you, my friend. Birthdays. Today is the birthday of one of our very own, Ricardo Brooks. He's celebrating his birthday today. And make sure him take the leave, people. So when the birthday come, him can out. I hear he's out with Marigold. I don't know if there's any truth to it. Allegedly, as them say on the blogs, them allegedly. He's out with Marigold. But big up yourself, Ricardo. Have a great day. And Jillian Coleman in the YouTube chat is saying it's her birthday as well. So happy birthday to you as well, Jillian Coleman. All right. It's Friday, which means it's time for JPS Cares.
The hour between 9 and 10 is brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
Shine, hey, shine. All right, and inside JPS Cares this morning, we're joined by none other than Ruthlyn Johnson, and the crowd goes wild. Welcome, Ruthlyn.
Good morning, Nora. I love the vibe.
Yeah. You know, I'm so happy because it's my last day before leave. I'm going off on leave, so
you're going off on leave?
Yes, it's a great time to be alive. Wow. Yeah.
All right. Enjoy.
But this morning inside JPS Cares, we're going to have a very, very important discussion. And we're talking about the cost of operating common household appliances and equipment. A lot of people just take it for granted that you just leave things plugged in and iron just stay and the radio just stay, and you don't think about the electricity that it's using up and what it will cost you. Or how it can cost you less if you use these appliances differently. So I'm going to hand over to Ruthlyn, and she's going to educate us. Go ahead, Ruthlyn.
Thank you, Nora. And the good thing is that this is not new. This is something we've spoken about before on many occasions. But we have to keep doing it because I need to get it to become a lifestyle, a natural habit that people have, something that they do without thinking about it, and so they can reap the benefits. So today I'm going to break down the monthly cost of running some of the most common household appliances and equipment that people have, like your fan, your refrigerator, your stove. A lot of people probably don't have a pool, but some people do. And if you're on and listening, we want to talk about the pool pump as well, because it's a thing. Yeah, man, people have pools. Come on.
That's true. That's true.
They do. And are you saying the people with pools don't listen to Nation, right?
No, they definitely do. That I know.
So we're talking to them as well because it's summertime and the children are going to be jumping in and friends are coming over.
Yes, indeed.
So they go to the house where the pool is if you have friends who have the pool. So
That's
you can
true.
go and keep cool and nice and enjoy yourself. So yes, and children generally are at home at this time and we leave them there, and so lots of things happen. So we want them to get the understanding of how the different appliances can actually, how much they cost, how much they will run you. So I want people to take out their notebook if on no other day. You're taking out your notebook today and you're taking notes because we're doing numbers.
Yes.
We're talking about kilowatt hours and we're talking about dollar value. So we start with the ceiling fan. The ceiling fan or the standing fan. And the idea is, and I've always said it, is that you turn off your fan if you're not in the room. Fans don't cool rooms, they cool people. They blow hot air from around you. So leaving a fan on in a room is serving no purpose because the room is not asking to be cool.
That's right.
The room is not a person. The room doesn't need to be anything to be done to it. You need something to be done when you are in that room. So don't keep your fan on in a room that is empty. Turn them off when you're not using them. And another thing I mentioned it last week, in the early morning or in the evening when it's cooler outside, you could open your windows so that your fan, so that the cool air can come in. And if you have the fan close to that open window as well, it may, additionally pull some of the cool air that is coming from outside into the room and help to cool down the room a little bit, a little bit quicker. All right, now how much does this cost you? If you operate your ceiling or standing fan for about 12 hours each day, it's going to run about 43 kilowatt hours for the month, and that is going to cost you at this point in time, where the dollar value per kilowatt hour for electricity for residential customers is $65. It's going to run you about $2,795, round that off to $2,800. That's the fan alone. So operating for 12 hours each day, it's going to run about 43 kilowatt hours for the month. And that on your bill, in terms of the dollar value, is going to be rounding off to $2,800.
And that is one fan.
That's just one fan. And some houses have 5 fans and 6 and 7, yes. So, do the math. All right. The refrigerator. And a piece of appliance that we cannot do without. We absolutely need a refrigerator.
Before you go into the details of the refrigerator, Ruthlyn, we're up on the break, so let's take the break and come back with yes. Yes. After the break, we continue with JPS Cares.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah, Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891.
Passion and vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores.
We're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
Back to school doesn't have to break the bank. Swap instead of shop. Join Nationwide 90 FM at our back to school fair on Saturday, August 9 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Harmony Beach Park in the western city of Montego Bay. Bring those books your kids no longer need and swap them for ones they do. Plus, enjoy fun activities, entertainment, and meet your favorite Nationwide personalities. It's all happening in St. James on Saturday, August 9 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Harmony Beach Park. See you there.
Things Turns 5, Boya Things After Dark, the realest, most exciting show pan radio is celebrating 5 years.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them.
And we're going big. We're talking a live outside broadcast and after party, celebrity guests, live performances, giveaways, and more. You understand? It's all going down Wednesday, July 30th from 8 to 11 p.m. Things Nation, this is your celebration. Sponsors getting right now on good things then, you understand? This is the link up you don't want to miss. We are Things from Kareem Boya Things for Things Turns 5, Wednesday, July 30th, 8 to 11 p.m. Come out and celebrate with us. You understand?
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Norige Banton. It's Friday, it's JPS Cares, and we're joined by Ruth Lynn Johnson, Customer Service Area Manager for the East over there at JPS, and she is talking to us this morning about some of the appliances commonly used in our households and how they can or how they contribute to your electricity bill, and maybe how you can help them to contribute less to your electricity bill. So, Ruthlyn, we were at the refrigerator before we went to the break.
Yes, we're going to the refrigerator. Now, the refrigerator, I will go with the tips first for how to, keep that refrigerator in control. You want to do the maintenance thing, and I always talk about that. Maintain your equipment, maintain your appliances. The refrigerator needs to be maintained, meaning you need to keep the coils clean. When you look in there, you can see the coils sometimes in the refrigerator. You need to keep them clean. You need to keep them free of, anything, let's say, spatterings from meat or from fruits or whatever. You need to keep those things away from them. So keep them clean to improve the efficiency of the refrigerator. You also want to make sure that the seals for the door, the rubber, that they are actually working properly to prevent the cold air from coming out and facilitating warm air from going in. And once again, the test, get a nice clean paper money, whichever denomination, it doesn't matter. Stick it in between the door, open the door, put the money in, lock the door onto the paper money, and then pull that paper money out. If it comes out freely, easily, then it means that the seals are not meeting properly. It means that cold air can come out and warm air can get in. If it gives you a little resistance, like you almost feel like you're going to tear it, then you know that the seals are properly meeting, and it means that the chamber is being kept solid and safe in terms of no air either going in or getting out. So you want to do that just to test, and if you find that it's very loose, then you probably need to talk to your technician to see if he can help you to, replace the rubber around the door. Then you want to leave space around the refrigerator. Now, I know that some persons, based on the size of your house or how your house is set up, you might not be able to do this, but if you can, leave at least 1 or 2 inches of space around the refrigerator or behind the refrigerator so that airflow can happen. Breeze can get around it, because when you jam up that refrigerator onto the wall, there's no airflow, and it means that you actually have that refrigerator working harder. You can get an electrical engineer to give you the science of it, how it works, but it will actually work harder. The compressor also needs to be, it needs a little bit of space to survive. So when you put that that space around the compressor also works more efficiently. And remember, you need to get the fridge technician to come in and do his little thing. He comes with his little vacuum cleaner, and he vacuums off the compressor so that it gets rid of all the lint and the dust and stuff that could choke it and cause it to be working even harder. You want to do that. If you have the space, I recommend moving your refrigerator about 6 inches from the wall. If you don't have the space, try to get at least an inch or two. And with the children being at home and it's summertime, get an igloo, invest in an igloo, pack the ice and the water and the juices and the Kisco and the whatever into the igloo so that the children can go open that as many times as they want to retrieve whatever they want and not be opening your refrigerator door to get the stuff, because they will go in and out, and eventually the chamber is going to be warm. The fridge is going to start pulling more power in order to cool down back to the temperature that it should be at based on where you set it, and you are going to see it on your light bill because it's going to pull through your meter. Now, a typical 15 to 18 cubic foot refrigerator operated for 24 hours each day, which is basically what a fridge does because it's usually plugged in all day. 15 to 18 cubic foot operated for 24 hours each day, it's going to burn about 64 kilowatt hours for the month, 64, and that is going to cost you $3,900 today, right? Based on how much it is per kilowatt hours today, it's going to be $3,900. That's 64 kilowatt hours, and that's for a typical 15 to 18 cubic foot refrigerator, and that's for a month. And please note, a typical 15 to 18 cubic foot refrigerator is not the one that makes ice. It's not the ice maker. It's not the big one with the freezer drawn down at the bottom.
It's not the one with the touch screen on the front.
We're not talking about those. And please don't tell me that, it's an inverter type or it says energy saving on it, because if it's bigger, if it's whatever, it's still going to burn more than the little 15 to 18 cubic foot one. So please don't tell me that is the reason why all should be well and you're saying to me that it should not burn anymore, because people like to do that. They also like to say, yes, it's an ice maker fridge, but I turn off the ice maker part. Please understand that if your refrigerator was made to operate a particular way, it was built at a particular wattage. So once you plug it in, it is going to be operating at that wattage, whether or not you turn off the ice maker. What it does is that when you press the button for the ice maker, it burns a little bit more. But it doesn't mean it's not going to be operating at the wattage that it was made at, because that's how it functions. So if it's a 30-watt refrigerator, it is made to function at 30 watts. So once you plug it in, that's how it's going to operate. So don't say because you turn off, because you're not using the ice maker, the fridge should be doing something else. All the things the components that put it together were built to operate at 30 watts. So it is still going to operate at 30 watts in order to operate, to function. All right?
Yeah.
So let's understand that. So we're going, you know the math, Nora, we have $2,800 on the fan, and we now have $3,900 on the fridge. So we want you to do the math.
That is enough money.
All right, and we don't reach nothing yet, do we?
No.
All right. So for those who have an electric water heater, and I know a lot of people don't have this, but for those who do, and I also know that a lot of people who have them should not be using them now, because really and truly, you don't need no water heater during summertime in Jamaica, do you?
I mean, no.
I don't think so. Unless you probably live in the hills,
right,
like real hills of St. Andrew or hills of Mandeville. And you don't need it as much either, I think. If you base a little bit earlier, you probably don't even need to turn it on. So let's go to the tips. For optimal efficiency, you want to set your water heater to 49 degrees Celsius, which is about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. You need to set it there, meaning it shouldn't be higher than that, because that means the water is going to burn you up, right? If it's higher than that. You also want to insulate both the water heater tank and the pipes to minimize heat loss and reduce the reheating cycles, meaning if they're not insulated, it means that you could actually be losing the heat from the water, much quicker, and it means you'll have to warm the water up again. So you want to avoid that. All of those things, though, are not things that you and I, Nora, can do. We'll need the technicians, the experts to come in and help us with these kinds of things, right? Take shorter showers instead of long baths. I don't really know a lot of Jamaicans. A lot of my friends, I don't know if you know any Nora. A lot of people I know don't take baths. They really just.
Who is in Jamaica soaking in a bath?
I don't think. I'm sure there are people who do, but we probably don't know them.
No, sir.
I know people who installed jacuzzis in their houses and they never use them because nobody really, people don't have the time to lay down in a bath. But
lay down in a
might
bath.
be doing it. But if you do take a bath, I'd suggest not doing it every day. Because for one thing, it's a whole heap of water to fill up the tub. There's a lot of water as well.
Exactly.
But you also means that you'll be staying in there longer. You probably will need a whole heap more warm water. So you're going to burn a lot more electricity, right? Then you want to fix leaks immediately because even a small hot water leak can waste significant energy. I remember a customer I met many years ago who had a light bill that was like at the time $40,000, and he was like, "What on earth?" Like, of course, JPS was getting the blame, and we tried. We couldn't find what was the problem. The technicians went, they couldn't find it, and eventually his water bill started to go up. And when they started to search for the water problem, they discovered that the water heater was leaking. So as the water warmed up, the water just ran away. The water was just going away. So he was always heating up new sets of water, and so the water heater was constantly running, and then he was not one of those who turned it off, so it was constantly running, and then because of that now his light bill was super high because it had to be warming up the water all over because the water was leaking out. So sometimes we need to check everything in order to find what the problem is. And the other thing, if you are going away for a long time, you can't just turn off the water heater. But to be honest, I always say only turn on your water heater about 15 or so minutes before you actually need warm water, because it's really a waste to just have that water heater on. And the jury is kind of out on whether or not the water heater continues to run to pull power after it warms up the water. I personally would prefer if you turn it off, right? Once the water is warmed up, you just press that button and turn the water heater off completely. Now, the figures. If you operate your water heater for 2 hours each day, it is going to run about 108 kilowatt hours for the month. And listen to how much this can cost in euro. $7,020. The water heater alone. An electric water
2 hours a day though, Ruthlin. That sounds like enough.
It's a lot because a lot of people don't turn them off, and they probably have people throughout the house bathing during the day, like now summertime, and if they feel they must have water heater. Remember also that some people use their water heater connected to their kitchen, so you're washing plates and stuff.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, it's not only for bathing for some people, but it depends on the level of usage that you have with that water heater. So if you're operating for 2 hours each day, 108 kilowatt hours is how much you're going to use, and it's burning for your pocket $7,020. If we add that, I think must have got almost 15,000.
Of course. We were at 6,007.
So we had 4 for the fridge, basically. 7 and 4, 11. And and basically 3 for the fan. Yeah, we're about $14,000 already.
Almost 14,000, yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it break time?
Yes, it is, right on the dot. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we have more JPS Cares.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:31.
Now, PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
You want to do your thing with your queen or your king?
Or I get a little frisky that make you flex risky.
PrEP, I extra bucketed.
To help you stay HIV negative.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
PrEP tablets available at your clinic from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Share in the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Are you looking to drive sales and build brand visibility this summer? Be a vendor at the Nationwide 90 FM Back to School Fair on Saturday, August 9 at Harmony Beach Park, Montego Bay. Families from St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, Trelawney, and St. Elizabeth will be out in full force. And you should be too. Call us at 876-630-1210 or email sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com to secure your spot. Let's put your brand where it matters, on the ground.
Good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. It's JPS Cares, and we're joined by Ruthlyn Johnson from JPS. She's Customer Service Area Manager for the East, and we're talking about commonly used appliances in the household and how they use up the electricity and what it may cost you when you use these appliances. Ruth and I understand that you will have to go soon, so I'm going to allow you to go right ahead.
Going to move faster. All right, we're moving to the electric stove. Electric stove, some people have them. Tips for how you deal with the electric stove. You want to match the pot size to the burner size. A lot of electric stove come with the rings on it. It shows you big ring, small ring, big ring and thing. So you know that you should match the pot size. Don't put a small pot on the big ring, because when you turn on that big ring, you're burning a lot more electricity than the smaller ring. So match the pot size to the burner size. Cover pots and pans so they boil faster. The water in them boils faster, and you reduce the loss of heat. Heat is going away when you have the pot open. You want to turn off your burners early. We always recommend this because you will find that your stove will carry enough heat that it can actually continue cooking for maybe another 10 minutes or so. So turn off the burners early and save some energy. And for those who are willing to use a microwave, it's not, I know a lot of people don't want to. If you have a microwave or a toaster oven and you want to use it for smaller meals instead of actually turning the stove on, you will actually save on electricity there. Now, if you operate your stove for 3 hours each day, it's going to run about 162 kilowatt hours, and that's going to cost you a whopping $10,530 per month, right? $10,530 per month. And if we add that up to where we were before, we're now up to about $24,250. So you see how your bill can just be running away from you. All right, the last one, and this is now for the pump people, the pool people who are on. If you have a non-inverter pool pump, you want to, for the tips, you want to upgrade to a variable speed pump, which consumes significantly less energy than the single speed model, meaning you're able to switch between the speeds, right? You're able to not just have one speed that is set for you and that's all you have to live with. You want to be able to change your speed, maybe to change it to something that's less, that uses less electricity. You want to use a timer to limit the operation to the minimum required hours, which is typically 6 to 8 hours for a pool pump. So you put there's a timer on it. Use a timer so that it's not running constantly, because anything that's running constantly is constantly using electricity. Clean the filters, remove debris to maintain efficient water flow. And you want to just generally use energy-efficient pumps that consume less electricity. And you can ask for those when you go to your places where you purchase your pumps, right? Now, if you use your pump for 5 hours daily, 5 hours, It's going to run you about 226 kilowatt hours, and that's going to cost you a whopping $14,684,000. That's your pool pump. Now, we know that the pumps generally, even a fish tank pumps are guzzlers. So when you have them, be very careful of how you use them because of the fact that they naturally tend to use a lot of electricity. So operated for 5 hours daily, pool pump, 226 kilowatt hours, and we're talking 14,683. I round it up to $14,684. That's it for Cool Today in terms of the appliances that we use. I just came up with a very interesting question that I want to give to your YouTubers, and it's for $10,000. I want you to drop it and give them time to figure it out.
All right, go right ahead.
All right, so the question is, based on the details that I gave you in this particular interview today, if you have a fan, a fridge, and a stove at your home, how much would your bill be for the month? I want you to, if you went to school, add up the figures and tell me.
All right, so the fan, the fridge, and the stove.
The fan, the fridge, and the electric stove.
So, how much would your bill be? So I see a figure here. I don't know if that's correct though. So the fan, let me take out my calculator. The fan, the fridge, the stove. So the fan was that. The fridge is, and the stove is So, wow, I'm seeing so many different figures here. So Hermin says 38,934. That is not correct.
He's doing everything apparently.
Katie Buello says 28,374. Not correct either. I'm seeing Veronica Cousins with 20,000. That's closer, but it's a bit far off. And I think I see the correct answer here. Sharifa Griffiths with 17,230. And that's exactly what
Absolutely
I calculated.
Correct. $17,230 would be your bill because the fan would be $2,800. The refrigerator would be $3,900.
Yes.
And the electric stove would be $10,530. When you add that all up, your bill would be $17,230 for just the fan, the fridge, and the stove.
All right. So Sharifa Griffiths is the winner. At this point, I don't think Sharifa is paying any JPS bill, because Sharifa win every week. But congratulations, $10,000 towards your next JPS bill. As JPS will sort that out for you. By now, I think, Michelle, we should have Sharifa's information. I don't think Sharifa needs to call unless, Sharifa, your information changed. If not, then we should have it. All right. Anything for our callers today?
Yes, definitely. Is anybody on?
Or Michelle says, or if Sharifa is giving it to somebody else. I doubt it, but... she says, oh my God, she actually says, I give the vouchers away. Wow. Oh, nice.
Wow, nice.
Love that charitable spirit within you, Sharifa. Yes. All right, so June in July is on. June, good morning.
Hey, Miss Nora. Good morning, Miss Ruth-Lynn.
Good morning, June in July. How are you?
I'm trying to be good. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I am great. All right, June. Tell me. Give me 3 tips for how you can reduce the energy use of your refrigerator during summer with children at home. 3
tips? The first one is taking out the juices out the fridge and put it in a igloo.
1.
Wow.
Come on, June. You listen every week.
And it's not the first time you've been talking about the fridge, Come, think about it.
Put ice in the igloo.
That goes with the first
one.
Yeah.
Just think of the things that you do, because by now you should be somebody who does this every day, who lives this way, because you are always on. What else do you do with your fridge that makes sure that it don't use a lot of energy?
The seal. Make sure the seal is tightly closed. If you put a paper. You can put a paper money inside of the rubber, and if it comes out easily, that means.
So check your seals. Make sure your seals are meeting properly. Fine. That's
One more.
One more. Don't open the fridge often, or don't open it to get cool air to come out of it. Don't open the fridge often.
I'll give it to you. Don't open
All
your
right.
Right. All right. And remember, proper airflow around the fridge.
Yes, pull it away from the wall.
Right. But it's correct. Don't open your refrigerator unnecessarily. So
That's right.
all of those, definitely. Congratulations.
All right.
$5,000 voucher.
Very nice. Congratulations, June, and congratulations to Sharifa on YouTube and Ruthlyn. Someone in the YouTube chat is asking if these tips are available anywhere on your website because they
are. You know, we have a brochure that that you can find on the website as well. What I'll do is I'll go find out exactly where it is and then share it with you so you can share it with the listeners.
Okay.
But it's on the website. The brochure is called "How Much Does Electricity Cost Anyway?"
All right. So it is available, Val, on JPS's website. So you should be able to find it there. Val says, I want to refer some young people to these tips. So it's available.
Thank you, Sir Val.
All right.
Or ma'am. It could be a lady.
That's true.
All right. Thank you, Nora.
Nope.
I have to go.
All right. You take care now. Enjoy the rest
have a
of
wonderful weekend.
you
and
too.
Remember, guys, don't waste energy because it will come to reflect on your bill and your pocket. Thank you.
All right. See you in the next 2 weeks, Ruthlyn.
All right. Enjoy. You have loads of fun.
I will try my best.
All right.
All right. That was Ruthlyn Johnson from JPS, giving us some valuable tips and information about some appliances that we utilize within our homes. The fan, the fridge, if you have a water heater, if you have a pool for my uptown friends, the pool pump, how much that can cost you. If you have an electric stove, how much that can cost you. If you missed all of that, you can go back to the beginning of the program and you can hear the tips and you can hear how much it's costing you based on the time that Ruthlyn said when these appliances are used. So valuable information shared this morning. We are going to take a break, but when we come back, the phone lines will still be open. If you have any JPS related matters, as I usually say on a Friday, if we don't have the ears of JPS, we have them today. So utilize the time to give us a call if you have any JPS related matters, and we will definitely send them directly to JPS for you. Or maybe we can find a solution on air as we speak. We take a break and come back with more Consumer Hour.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is...
It's 9:45.
The following is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Our Jamaican family, the Jamaica Labour Party Choose Jamaica Juggernaut, rolls into East and West Portland for a festive gospel concert, workers' meeting and awards ceremony this Sunday, July 27th at the West Portland Constituency Office, 5 p.m. Come hear from the dynamic action duo, Darren and Anne-Marie Vaz, along with Deputy Leader James Robertson, MPs Dr. Chris Stofton, Matthew Samuda, Floyd Green, Robert Morgan, Colonel Charles Jr., Dr. Michelle Charles, Senator Abka Fitzendi and others. Main address comes from Prime Minister and Party Leader, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. Yours truly, MP Carencia, will marshal the proceedings as we bombard mine, protect our children with bus after bus after bus after bus, and deliver messages of hope and prosperity. Glory in the highest, as the good book says. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Shout to the Lord. East and West Portland gospel concert, workers' meeting and awards ceremony this Sunday, July 27, West Portland Constituency Office, 5 p.m. Showers of blessing. See you there.
The proceeding was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Calling all businesses. Nationwide 90 FM's Back to School Fair is heading to Harmony Beach Park, Montego Bay on Saturday, August 9. And your brand should be there. With families from St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, Trelawney, and St. Elizabeth expected to attend, it's the perfect chance to connect directly with back to school shoppers. Contact us at sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com or call 876-630-1210 to book your vendor space today.
Things turns 5. Boy Things After Dark, the realest, most exciting show on radio, is celebrating 5 years.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them.
And we're going big. We're talking a live outside broadcast and after party, celebrity guests, live performances, giveaways, and more. You understand? It's all going down Wednesday, July 30th from 8 to 11 p.m. Things Nation, this is your celebration. Sponsors getting right now on good things then, you understand? This is the link up you don't want to miss. We are Things from Kareem Boya Things for Things Turns 5, Wednesday, July 30th, 8 to 11 p.m. Come out and celebrate with us. You understand?
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. It's JPS Cares. It's a Friday. We just wrapped up a conversation with Ruth Lynn Johnson, Customer Service Area Manager for the East at JPS. And she spoke to us about some of those commonly used household appliances and equipment and how they contribute to our electricity bill monthly. And Ruthlyn went in details about the kilowatt hours that the fan, the fridge, the water heater, electric stove, or the pool pump, how much they use, and how we can reduce the amount of electricity that we use when we have these items running within our homes. All right. So if you missed that, you can go back to the beginning of our YouTube stream and listen to that conversation. Or it's always up on YouTube, so you can go back to the live stream for today and listen in and write it down and utilize those tips within your home. All right. So the phone lines are open for the remainder of the program. If you have any consumer related matters, especially if they concern JPS, then today is a good day to call. The numbers to call 876-630-9371. There's also 630-9372. 630-9373 and or Digicel line. No, there's another one. 630-9374 and our Digicel line is 618-8255. Do we? Okay. All right. So if you have any consumer related matters, if they don't concern JPS, you can still give us a call. But if you especially have a JPS matter, today is a good day. We have at least one ear from JPS today. So it is good to ensure that you have that issue sorted if you have not done so already. To Val, I did say I was going to go to JPS's website to see if I can find where the tips are. So that I could direct you to where that information is. But Ruthlyn did say the brochure is available online with that information. So I guess if you Google JPS tips or electricity tips, then it might lead you to that section of the website. Also, we want to remind you, for those of you who have JPS issues and you want to go in office, that you can make an appointment. This is something I learned about 3 weeks ago. You can actually make an appointment when you want to go to a JPS office. You do not have to go and join the line. You don't have to go and sit down in there for 5 hours. You don't need to do it. You can make an appointment. And when you go in at your appointment time, you meet directly with someone at that time. All right? So remember, guys, if you need to go to JPS, make an appointment and go. Don't go in there and sit down and in there for 5 hours and cuss to the people them now come to you and the girl are you next and the girl gone on lunch. Don't cuss. Just make an appointment. All right? O'Neill, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes. I am O'Neill Bryan. I have a concern with JPS.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
And they changed out the new meters last week.
They changed the new meters?
They changed out to new meters.
Oh, 2 new meters, okay.
Right. And I would have gotten 2 readings. The readings are saying that from the old one,
Mm-hmm.
like I use 100 kilowatt hours,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is saying that I use 274 kilowatt hours.
When you say you received 2 readings, as in you got 2 bills for 1 month?
No, the bill, it is on the same bill because they use the old meter reading.
Oh, so part of it is part of the time for the month you had the old meter and then
right.
So 2 okay, got you.
Right. And what happened is that I've never passed $7,500 for my light bill.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a whopping $23,200 for my bill this month.
Mm-hmm. And it's an actual bill, not an estimated bill.
That's what is on the bill. That's an actual bill.
Okay.
I've not changed anything. I've not replaced anything. It has been the same for a number of months.
Mm-hmm.
And now, getting this exorbitant bill, I did pay, but it's a very concern of mine.
Okay, so have you called JPS to see if they can rectify what is happening or look into what is happening? Probably send a rep to see why the sudden jump in your bill. They do offer those services, you know.
Well, in truth and fact, I have not reached out to them. I just hopped on your program as I normally do it on a daily basis. And I decided this morning that I heard the lady on.
Okay. Well, that would be the next step. Call JPS, or as I said before, you can schedule an appointment if you have time to go in office and speak with a representative. Let them know you can, bring the evidence of your bills, even though they should have that information on their system, to show the trajectory over the months of your bills, to show the average $7,500 that you just said over several months, and the sudden jump when the meter was changed, to find out from them what caused that, and possibly if they could send a technician to come and look if there's any issues with your meter or any other issues that may be causing this.
Okay.
All right.
I'll have to do that.
Yes. So call them first, and then if you're not getting anywhere with that, then that's where you jump in. All right?
Okay.
All right, then. No problem. Thank you so much for calling. I think that's where we are going to wrap it up for the Consumer Hour. And I'm going to make way for Cliff Hughes Online. As I said before, guys, I will be off on leave for about 2 weeks. So I won't be here at that time. I believe Honeybee will be covering for me. She did before. So, and Tawna. So, all right. So, Honeybee and Tawna will be filling in for me. I'm sure they will, do a great job, or maybe even better than I do. All right. So, See you guys in 2 weeks. Cliff Hughes Online is up next.
The hour between 9 and 10 was brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Things turns 5. Boy, Things After Dark, the realest, most exciting show on radio, is celebrating 5 years.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. One more year on them.
And we're going big. We're talking a live outside broadcast and after party, celebrity guests, live performances, giveaways, and